Hey, what's up, guys? This is Kate from Lunarlight Games, and thanks for dropping in. Hello, and welcome to the channel. If you're new, make sure you guys hit that like and subscribe button. Help us keep growing our channel. Anyways, we are fast approaching the end of this platinum run. I still have yet to finish the Otacon playthrough, but I figured why not do something different today and get started on the VR missions. This is the final trophy that we have to earn for this game. And after that, we have the platinum unlocked. So, not a whole lot left. Let's go ahead and get set up here. Now, I don't remember exactly if the game got patched to the point where you can complete the trophy on the regular VR missions. I know pre-patch, you could just do special missions and you can complete the trophy that way. There's not a whole lot of difference between the two. I think this is like the European version, and this one's the North American version. Otherwise, the game is virtually identical, I think. But for whatever reason, let's go ahead and... Actually, hang on. There should be some sort of patch notes thing here that I can probably look at. Yeah, so I can take a look at the patch notes here. Let's see. Has there anything been improved here? You know what, just to play on the safe side, I'm going to go ahead and play this on the special missions version. Alright, so here we go.
Don't get careless.
Thanks to the VR training I did on board the Discovery.
Wow, so this brings back memories. If you're familiar at all with the Metal Gear Solid theme, I don't think it crops up until this edition of the game. I think this is like probably the first appearance of it. You might recognize it from MGS2, but in MGS1, it wasn't really a thing. And then it wasn't until, I guess, this edition, or this package, that you actually got to hear the actual Metal Gear Solid theme. Very interesting. So, there isn't a whole lot that we can check out here. I guess if you want to see the movie again, here you go. But let's focus on the VR training. This is sort of like a expansion to the original game, but instead of like extra scenarios or story missions or something like that, it's just a trial mode. And in order to get the trophy and the platinum, we have to do, I think, somewhere around like 300 of these things. It's a lot. But let's go ahead and get started. These trials can range from being very easy or very difficult. Thankfully, we don't have to do the time trials at all right now. Get out of here. Get over here.
Impressive, Snake.
So yeah, the whole point was to get to the, I guess, extraction point without getting seen. If you're able to. If you know the game systems, it's not too difficult. But then there will be points where, you know, it can be kind of challenging. You need to be able to sneak around them without getting seen. This is just me trying to figure out ways to manipulate the system. That's not working. Of course we could always try and distract them. But I want to figure out a way where we don't have to waste too much time. There we go.
Impressive, Snake.
There are some very optimal ways you can complete these little trials. Some that don't require too much work, and then others... Come on, buddy. Thankfully, with no time limits on this, you can complete this however you want to. It only becomes truly difficult once there's a timer.
Impressive, Snake.
Let's see. You can get past this guy. Hang on.
Impressive, Snake.
Thankfully, the game systems in the first game aren't too bad. By MGS2, it becomes ludicrously difficult. So avoid the light-colored areas, otherwise that'll make a sound. There doesn't seem to be any other way that we can just run straight ahead. That's alright.
Impressive, Snake.
There we go, see? All done. Surveillance cams can be easily avoided by sticking right below their blind spot.
Impressive, Snake.
So infrared sensors. Oh right, these things. You have to watch out for them. If you end up hitting them, they will trigger an alarm and thus failure. Oh, crap. I didn't see that one. If you're able to just either knock out the guard or kill him. If you're trying to go for like the speed run, oops, I guess that didn't clear his head. If you're trying to go for the speed run, just knock him out. Don't even bother trying to kill him. You'll lose a couple seconds that way. That should be enough. Don't forget about this last one. If you really can't tell based on the point of view, just use the triangle button. Go into first person view mode.
Impressive, Snake.
Okay, so low hanging walls. The best way to get around these is just to crawl. I would recommend stopping right about here. There we go. Now you can just get up.
Impressive, Snake.
On the flip side though, I think you can run. As for this one, avoid the cams, just like that. Or not. Oh right, we got a cardboard box. Forgot about that thing. I hardly ever used it in the main game. Against security cams, you can hide in the cardboard box and it's not gonna influence anything. So long as you're not moving when it sees you. Like that. I can't say if this will work against human or enemy AI. Be very careful that you don't get spotted. It's like playing Simon Says. Does the camera see you? Stop dead in your tracks.
Impressive, Snake.
Okay, footprints will lead enemies to you. Avoid having that happen. Or, you know, just don't get spotted. You know what? Forget the whole footprints thing.
Impressive, Snake.
The enemy can't see the footprints if they're lying on the flat of their back. Okay, so this can be an issue. Oh, really? Whoops. Got spotted there. I thought you could kick them into the pitfalls and then they would die, but I guess not. Distract him there. Come on, buddy. Whoops. A little too slow there. I blame that on the controls there. And this knock was supposed to distract the other person. Didn't work. Yeah, no luck there. While that guy's yawning, I think you can just run past him. It's all about figuring out what works and what doesn't. Dang. I paused for just a moment and he didn't yawn. That's why you never hesitate. I think we can just run around him. Oops. Forget about that. There's a second or third soldier at the very end. So how do we get rid of that guy? I'm thinking you have to distract them. Take care of this guy. Not the fastest way, but we got that done.
Impressive, Snake.
Lure the enemy. We've been doing this plenty of times already. Or, you know, instead of luring them, just throw them to the ground. That was too slow there. You know what? Let's do this as the game intended for us to. Same thing here. This guy is walking around too much.
Impressive, Snake.
While Watch out for searchlights. I don't think we have the safety of our cardboard box, do we? No. No cardboard box. No timer. No problem. Just kill that guy over there.
Impressive suit.
That's another one done. This one might be iffy.
What was that noise?
You have to strategically lure certain enemies around.
What was that noise?
There we go.
Impressive suit.
Alright, so this is the very last one. Basically, just use all that you have learned. You know, between snapping enemy necks. Oops. Got a little too close. Be very careful when you're going in for the chokehold. Sometimes it might not always work. Especially if you get in too close. You know what, let's try another angle of attack. Instead of going to our right, let's go left. Just like that.
Yeah!
Impressive suit.
And that is the first 15 missions. Although I wonder... Yeah, you can choose to do whichever one you want. Let's do all the easy ones before we move on to something like time attack. So this one's different than before. You have to deliberately
Impressive suit.
eliminate enemies in order for the extraction point to pop up. Thankfully, this is silenced, so... I mean, it's suppressed, so we don't have to worry too much about... You know... Oh, there we go. Mind your ammo, though. Even though you get 100 rounds, it's still possible to run out.
Impressive suit.
It only takes about 3 to 4 rounds to down an enemy, depending on the enemy type. Come on, buddy, just turn around. No? Nothing? Well, I guess we gotta crawl around you then. I mean, you can crawl out here and take him out, but it's probably more efficient to do it this way around. Otherwise, you'd have to get up, crawl around, and then go back again. There we go.
Impressive suit.
Five enemies this time, huh? See you later.
What was that?
Now he'll get alerted. Ah, crap. He turned around just slightly in our direction. I think we could have managed that if we didn't get too close. There's like a small window where his back is turned to us. I guess if you're quick enough, you can do that as well.
What was that noise?
Come on, buddy. Okay, nice. Now the last one, we have to go all the way back around. You gotta be careful sometimes. If you don't align yourself properly, you will miss.
Impressive skill.
This isn't like MGS2 where you can look down the sights. I mean, if it was, this would make it a whole lot easier. Come on. There we go. Gotta be very careful there. Thankfully, their vision is like less than 3 feet. Okay, so in addition to the security cams, we also have to eliminate these guys.
What was that noise?
Come here.
What was that noise?
Come on. Oops. My bad. Ran a little too far. I meant to stop, but the controller just kept going. Input delay is a serious thing here. That's why you should always try to run when the cameras are facing perpendicular to you. When they're parallel, you're more likely to get seen. Dang. I was able to see us quite far there. Come on, buddy. There we go.
Impressive skill.
That's another one done. About halfway through here. It's not as difficult as the game makes it out to be. Unless, of course, you're stupid like me. Avoid the laser beams whenever possible. Thankfully, enemies don't hear the, you know, the whole ricochet. Be very careful. If you let one enemy drop without giving yourself enough room, it will turn around and then see you because of the whole
Impressive skill.
drop sound effect. I would start at the outer edges. If you can, let the auto aim do the work. I mean, I guess if you're good at using manual aiming, that is going to make your life a lot easier. I'm not that good.
Impressive.
So you're not really triple tapping your... I mean, you're not just double tapping enemies, you're triple tapping. Sometimes though, the range is not good. So do be careful about that. That takes care of him. Be careful of that guy, he can still spot you. Even if you're in a box, he'll come over to investigate. Nah, man. Not in a good position right here. Dang. Forgot about the camera there. It's like we have a brief window where we can jump out of the box, shoot him, then get back to hiding. So long as you're not moving the stick when the camera cone comes into your view, it'll be alright. It's only an issue if you try to move while the camera cone has you in its sights. Dang. Thought we had more time. This one can be a little tricky, but it's not too bad. There we go. You get within that little sweet spot here. There we go. Got him.
Impressive, Snake.
That was very close. I thought he was going to spot us. Immediately, right off the bat, just knock him out.
What was that noise?
That'll attract that guy. He's going to look away from us. Same thing over here.
What was that noise?
Ah, dang it. I got screwed over by the reload. You can just quick select and avoid that animation entirely, but I just keep forgetting to do it.
What was that noise? What was that noise?
There we go. Instead of waiting, we're just gonna go around him.
Impressive, Snake.
Ah, this is the one that we had trouble with earlier.
What was
Knock
that
over
noise?
here, run around. I wouldn't worry too much about ammo. Ah, come on. He managed to see us from quite far too.
that noise?
Come on, where's that guy?
What was that noise?
There we go. Now, if you line that up perfectly, you don't have to wait for him to get distracted.
Impressive, Snake.
Gotta watch out for the guy that's over there.
What was
Instead, just knock. Lure him over. If you can line up your sights, even better.
What was that noise?
Be very quick on the draw there. Same thing here.
What was that noise?
Knock on the wall. Try to aim your laser sight precisely. Come on. Nah. Aiming is not that great. Let me just wait for him to turn around. Damn it. I blame the 6-axis, or not 6-axis, 8-axis, 8-way aiming in this game. You don't get the full analog control. It's hard to aim properly when you can't do that.
What was that noise?
Instead, you have to line this up properly.
What was that noise?
Kind of like that.
What was that noise?
So we actually have to go onto the grid in order for this to work. So yeah, if you ever have any trouble aiming diagonally, line up the squares. It's way easier than trying to be that precise about it. Huh, you didn't hear that. Where's this guy? Here we go. Don't forget, you can also use your run feature as well. As in, hold down the gun and aim. So, in order to do that, just hold down square and hold down X. And you can run and aim at the same time.
Impressive, Snake.
Very handy if you're trying to make those time trials. Come on.
What was that noise?
Come over here.
What was that noise?
Down you go.
What was that noise?
Thank you, auto aim. Now we just have to take care of 2 more.
What was that noise?
Sometimes you can rely on auto aim, sometimes not.
Impressive, Snake.
I wouldn't recommend trying to use it. Not unless the enemies are facing away from you. If they're facing away from you, then by all means, use it to your heart's delight. Avoid the camera here.
Who's that?
In order to prevent enemies from quick turning on you, make sure you triple tap very quickly. If you leave even like a small gap in between, then they can see you. Oh, that was close.
What was that noise?
Alright, so we just got one more.
What was that noise?
Be very careful when they're agitated. Yeah, someone just shot me. I don't know what happened there. Too bad for you. I think we have one more guy somewhere around here. Yeah, right over here. And that's gonna be it.
Yeah!
Impressive, Snake.
That last one can stump players when they're trying to go for time attack mode. I wonder if we have to do the time attack. I hope not. If anything, I'll save those for last. Alright, so now we don't have to deal with live enemies. This is mainly target practice. This is all about how quick you can complete this. Triple tap, use your quick change feature. That way you don't have to wait for the reload animation.
Impressive, Snake.
Okay, so this is where being able to line up your shots comes in handy. Otherwise you'll have to wait for the whole auto aim feature. Where are the other ones? Now they're still coming down the line. And that's it.
Impressive, Snake.
Now, even better, we have this little gap in between the walls, so we don't have to worry about chasing them down. Well, I mean, waiting them out, I mean. We can chase them down. This is all about how fast you can triple tap your buttons. Alright, so for this one, since you can move freely, just hold down the run button, which is X, and just chase them down. You know, this feature would have been nice to know when you were fighting against Ocelot, because he can't really do anything once he's run out of ammo during the Ocelot fight. If he runs out of ammo and he's reloading, you can chase him down and keep shooting him with no repercussions.
Impressive, Snake.
It's kind of hilarious how helpless he becomes after that. Do we have any more sneaking stuff? No. I guess it's mainly the time attack. I'm going to avoid doing time attack for now. Can we do everything else but the time attack stuff? Alright, C4 training. It's pretty simple.
Impressive sneak.
Try not to die when you're triggering them. Alright, since we have so many of these, I'm just gonna run around. No, I guess you can only plant one at a time. That's okay. Make sure to take advantage of the splash effect. You don't exactly have to place them directly. So long as they're like right next to each other, you can use the splash effect to take two with one. Alright, so it's possible to learn the patterns here. I'm not going to bother. But I guess these things can explode on you too if you're not careful. Yeah, so the green targets don't do anything, but the red ones will explode on you. Avoid getting caught up in their explosions. There you go, you can use that chain there to explode 4 of them.
Impressive sneak.
Can we place down more than one? Dang. Almost had it. We could add a full full chain there. That hurt. Oh no. In order to do this now, we have to go all the way around. I guess if you were inventive, you could have used the other explosives to take out the walls. Instead, we have to go all the way around. So there's the exit. Smarter folks than me will probably understand how to manipulate the system in order to get the best possible time. I am not that good.
Impressive sneak.
So that's all of that one. Let's do more explosives. I feel those ones are the most fun. As opposed to the firearms. Firearms in MGS1, they just aren't that satisfying to play with. Also, if you notice, it's a smiley face.
Impressive sneak.
Alright, so explosive blasts. Try to stay far away.
Impressive sneak.
That was a very simple one. Alright, learning how to run and shoot. If you want to, you can also fire from this section as well. Hardly makes a difference though. Not for our purposes right now.
Impressive snake.
Oh, how nice. It's a big old question mark. Try not to run too close. No, dang. You can only take 2 explosions before you failed. Keep that in mind. I think it's best to just hold your ground before you start shooting. Otherwise, you'll probably end up killing yourself. I mean, if you're able to and you have the right positioning. Whoops. You can probably take out multiples.
Impressive snake.
Gotta take out at least 19 of these. So yeah, take advantage of the reload trick in order to speed up your shooting. It'll save you a few seconds at best. Not a whole lot. Where's the last one? And that's gonna be it.
Yeah!
Impressive snake.
So if you enjoyed that one, let's see. Let's check out the grenades. One down there, one over here. Pretty simple. Make sure you understand where you're lobbing your grenade before throwing them.
Impressive snake.
Alright, level 2. This one can be difficult. You have to get this right, otherwise your grenades will fall into the pit. And if they fall into the pit, they're not going to destroy the targets.
Impressive snake.
Okay, this one can be slightly difficult. You have to land your grenade on top of the target. And you also have to time the movement of those crystals. We didn't get it there.
Impressive snake.
There we go. That's another one down. Gotta get this correctly without throwing our grenades off center. Oops. Gotta avoid doing that.
Impressive snake.
I love doing the trials that have no time attacks. It's when you start factoring in time attacks that everything kinda becomes a little more challenging. Not exactly difficult, but it is way more challenging. Oh, never mind. I forgot about this. Your explosions are affected by the proximity. If you don't align them properly, they're not going to explode, and thus, you're not going to be able to destroy them. Like this one over here. Whoops. Gotta take our time with the next several ones. I guess you gotta throw them all the way up here. There we go. Nicely done.
Yeah!
Impressive snake.
So we're about 16–17% done. Now, landmines are kind of tricky. They can detonate right in front of your face if you're not careful. So be aware of that.
Impressive snake.
Oops. Gotta avoid getting hit by these things. There goes one. Thankfully, the directional aspect makes the explosions a little bit more forgiving.
Impressive snake.
As long as you're not standing right on top of them, they won't hurt you. See, kind of like this. And then if we throw down another one, it's gonna be enough. Let's move on. Last one.
Impressive snake.
So if you're able to, you could probably do combos, but in my opinion, it's much more tricky. But it doesn't mean it can't happen. Yeah, a couple more. It's not working. Come on, buddy. Last one.
Impressive, Snake.
The claymores, I feel, are much more inventive than the grenades. Come on. Whatever happened to the one that we just put down right there? Well, either they destroyed them or not. We need extras anyway, so let's go grab a few more. Ouch. Well, that was mistimed. Let's put some around our starting position. Or, you know, die. I'm gonna have to give this a few more shots. Hang on. Alright, so place one here, place one here, place like one or two there. Maybe another one there, another one here. This is not working, so let's remove that one. Why are they not triggering that one? Maybe over here? Yeah, it's funnily enough, it's not triggering right here. Yeah. There we go.
Yeah!
Perfect.
Impressive, Snake.
So that's like what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 25 missions or something. Oh, we still got 3 more weapons to get through. Let's keep going. This one was always the bane of my existence when it came to trials. You have to carefully guide these rockets into the targets. Or barring that, you know, just explode them right next to the targets. If you don't feel like targeting them, just use the splash effect. That always works. Unlike that.
Impressive, Snake.
Okay, next one. I recommend just shooting this thing from all the way over here because I think there's some sort of... No, the goal is like right next to us. So of course you could, take the easy route. Go over here. Oops, my bad. I think we're misaligned there. Is it possible for us to shoot this all the way to this side? No. I guess you have to go around. So the easy way to do this would be just to, carefully navigate the rocket or a missile through there. Or just go over here. That's another way you can do this. It's not as efficient because then you'll miss out on the best time.
Impressive, Snake.
Same thing here. I wonder, can you... I think it's possible for us to shoot this into the center. No. Gotta be careful though. Gotta be doubly careful. Come on. There we go.
Impressive, Snake.
Due to the limitations, that one's more annoying than it is fun. Oh, this is even better. You have to avoid the gun cameras, which you can't really see because you don't really have the whole camera to guide you, or not the camera, the radar. So just try your best. There we go.
Yeah!
That last one is very tricky. So we got the PSG one and the Stinger. If you're able to, you can probably do this without the diazepam. It just makes things easier so you don't have to deal with all the trembling. Last one.
Impressive, Snake.
I mean, let's try this one without the diazepam. We have more than enough bullets. Thankfully, with this, we don't have to aim exactly right on target. Just as long as you somewhat hit them. No, they're on the very bottom. You gotta get closer to the edge, otherwise you won't be able to look down. There we go.
Impressive, Snake.
Alright, let's see how well we do here. So long as you get a center fire hit, it'll generally work. I don't know if you can hit the tips, but I wouldn't count on it. What? We didn't get it?
Impressive streak.
Nice. Even more moving targets. Weird. You can't do a double shot here. It just won't penetrate. There's also a bit of a delay, so keep an eye out for that. Just because you have it in your sights doesn't mean it'll necessarily hit. Yeah, there's a bit of a bullet delay, bullet travel time. Where's the last one? Now we gotta aim down. And I think that should be the last one here. No, we still got one more.
Impressive streak.
Can we hit any of them from down here? Most of them, yeah. Dang, missed there. Oh, okay, so I guess you can hit the tips. It just takes a lot of luck. Doesn't help that we keep trembling every single time. There we go.
Impressive streak.
And then we can finish off by tackling the stinger. I think this will be our final set. Where is this thing? Oh, that's why. You have to move back far enough so that you can actually aim up. Otherwise, you won't get a good angle.
Impressive streak.
So yeah, the game does take into account your position and angle. Now, where's the last one? There it is. Sometimes these things will be placed in very inconvenient locations, thereby making it difficult to see where exactly they're at. There we go. Last one.
Impressive, Snake.
Okay. Oh, this is fun. But you also have to keep in mind there's one all the way down here. And you can't really see it from this angle. So don't forget that one. If you do the quick change feature, you can shoot more missiles at a faster clip. We can't really hit some of these. The angle's just not it. Alright, so how many more left? About 10? Oh, that didn't track. Big bummer. We got a couple more, but where are they? Oh, they're up in the air. And last one. Not too bad, right?
Impressive, Snake.
This one's going to be slightly challenging because you have to aim correctly and try not to hit the pillars. I guess it's too much to ask if we can track multiples. Or explode multiples even. No, we're not going to hit that one. Come on. I sure wish this was aiming in like 60 FPS. Don't think this is quite 60. Only two more? Where are they? There's one. And that's it.
Impressive, Snake.
Now all we gotta do is just deal with this last one. Target practice is not that bad. Come on. Try to avoid having any of the missiles explode in your face, which can happen if you're not very good at aiming. Or the last couple ones. Are they up in the air? Yeah. This requires some finagling. because we can't quite hit the right angle. Come on. Generally, though, the game isn't really asking for you to shoot these without the lock-on feature. I think it'd be ludicrous if it did ask you to do that. Instead, try your best to just aim and lock on.
Yeah!
Impressive, Snake.
Okay, so that's everything as it occurs to weaponry. We already did those. What about advanced mode? Okay, so less sneaking. Time to deal with live fire targets.
Impressive, Snake.
Noisy floors. Oh, what do you know? This time we don't have to worry about sneaking. We just have to survive and actually win.
Impressive, Snake.
That's even better. Though if you're not careful, you can get surrounded and you will be eliminated.
What was that noise?
Come on. And there you go.
Impressive, Snake.
Yeah, if you ever stop to say, huh, most likely you're going down.
Impressive, Snake.
I think there are 5 per, but I can't remember exactly how many. Okay, so you can actually aim from up top. Really handy.
Yeah!
Impressive, Snake.
Cool. You know what? I think we're going to do the first 25%, and we'll split this playthrough into segments, so every 25% we'll split it up that way. Otherwise, if we try to go overboard, I'm just going to burn out and not care about completing this, so yeah. That is going to complete this session. So if you guys are currently watching this on YouTube, please like the video. If you guys have any comments or questions, please leave them down below. Let me know what you guys think. Are you guys enjoying this whole playthrough so far? I gotta say, it's very simple starting out, but once we head into the time attacks, that's where things will get more difficult and much more annoying. I wish there was a rewind feature for this game. Some sort of suspension point thing, so we can actually do these without worrying too much about failing them. But That's just the way that things go. Sometimes with these older games, you don't get extra features in terms of emulator features. Oh well. Share this video out wherever you guys can, and also subscribe to our channel if you haven't done so already. Please check out our playlist if you have missed out on any of the previous play sessions with Metal Gear Solid, the Master Collection Volume 1, or if you're interested in some of the other games that we play, please check out our channel. We have loads of videos for you guys to see. If you guys are over on Twitter, follow us at twitter.com/LunarlightGames. Over there you'll find deals, discounts, as well as news stories about the gaming world, as well as the odd giveaway we run from time to time. Check out the pinned post for more information, or have a look at our hashtag Lunarlight Vault. We have one giveaway ending tonight, so make sure you guys enter if you guys are interested in winning. If you guys are over on Twitter, follow us at twitter.com/LunarlightGames. Excuse me. Did I already go? Sometimes I'll just lose track of thought. Anyways, yeah, not about that. If you guys are able to, you can drop a donation over at paypal.me/LunarlightGames. The link will be posted down below, but if you guys don't have a tip for our tip jar, don't worry about it. Please continue viewing our videos. Make sure you guys like and subscribe. Follow us over at twitch.tv/LunarlightGames, and also hit the notification bell across all of our platforms to get updates as soon as they're made available, or to catch whenever they go live. I should point out that I don't have like a script that I'm reading this off of. I'm usually just like repeating this off of the top of my head. I've said this so many times, but yeah, it becomes almost second nature, but you know, sometimes I'll just lose my train of thought and go, "Oh, hey, that spinny gun right there. That looks interesting." But anywho, enough about that. I hope you guys are doing well, and I hope you guys are having a great beginning to your week. For now, that's going to be all from me. I'll be back probably later with a different game, but for now, take care, and we'll see you guys again soon.